Ladies and gentlemen, kindly my viewers allow me to deviate slightly from the political analysis that we do here at Mukwa Times. Today, on this particular video, I just want to talk about one person. That is Boniface Karoki. Who is Boniface Karoki? This is a gentleman that you all saw on videos being shot by the police officer right in the Nairobi streets in front of cameras. Now, in this particular occasion, people might be asking, what did this gentleman go to do in the demonstrations? Just like any other Kenyan who is trying to earn a living, he saw an opportunity in the streets of Nairobi during the protests. And he told himself that this opportunity I can risk and at least earn something for my day. So the 22-year-old young man went to the streets of Nairobi to sell masks to the people or youths who probably could have been irritated by the tear gas. We all know during protests, whether it's peaceful or not, the police officers will always come up with tear gas and throw them to the people. So therefore, this gentleman saw this opportunity. He went with black masks, a whole packet of it, to go and sell to people within the streets. One thing that I want to remind you guys is that this gentleman was aware that he was not a demonstrator. He was also aware that he was just selling masks. He had evidence in his hand, that's the masks. And actually, he even spoke to those police officers and told them, me, I'm just a mask seller. I am just here in the street peaceful. You could all see from the photos or maybe the videos that were there. In that period where he was almost being shot, this gentleman was always standing at the side, leaning towards a wall, knowing very well that the police will not come for him because he's just selling masks. But the police decided to come and shoot him. And they shot him, and as we speak today, he's fighting for his life at Kenyatta National Hospital. My aim of this video, it is not to tell you the story on how it happened. The aim of this video, it is just to speak to the people of Kenya and appeal them to support the family. The family of Boniface Karoki. Look at this. The bill is about 1 million shillings. The father was called 200,000 shillings. So the family is struggling to take care of that bill. Not just the bill. The results from the hospital indicated that Karoki's brain was severely damaged. So he might not get back to normal life again. But we know God can do miracles. So my appeal is that we get the hand of helping, and please help this family to the level that you can. I'll do these videos for 8 minutes. And this is what I want to tell you guys. The father, I think he also mentioned, is a hawker as well. This gentleman is also just a normal hawker. The mother, we could all see how she was crying. I don't know her background, but probably you could tell that they're not people from that high-end life. That is why Boniface Karoki went to the streets to sell the masks. Now, recently, let me just give you an example on what I expect from you guys kindly. There's this gentleman by the name Alberto Jang who was recently murdered by the police officers. The reason as to why people went to the streets and eventually Boniface Karoki was shot. This kind of an incident resulted to the father getting immense support. First of all, look at this. His M-Pesa number was sent, money was sent there until it was full. They had to transfer more to Mshwari and then still people sent. Eventually it was full. That's 1 million, they're saying so. The number of the mother, money was sent. It was full. The number of the wife, still money was sent until it was full. So that's about 4 million shillings. Or maybe 3. Ladies and gentlemen, then again, there was a pay bill that was put there in place. Still money has been sent there immensely. And the approximate amount they're saying from Eric Omondi is about 10 million. Leave alone that. Look at what we are saying about the political leaders. William Ruto sent 2 million shillings to them. Gladys Wanga built a house for them of 1.5 million. And ladies and gentlemen, Raila Amolo Odinga sent 1 million to that family. Look at how the political class supported this gentleman. He's dead, the father is alive, and the father was supported immensely. Now, we are lucky to have Boniface Karoki. He's not dead, but he's fighting for his life at Kenyatta National Hospital. Could that be the reason as to why people are not feeling the pinch to support him the way he was supporting other parts, the way they're supporting other people? I'm not trying to fault anyone here, but the political class of this country, especially those ones from Mount Kenya, lay a hand of help to this family. Visit the gentleman in the hospital. The youths of this country who heard something and sent to the father of Albert Ojwang, please let it also come from deep inside your hearts and support Boniface Karoki through the father or even the mother. I know there are some who have already given their support to this family, but we honestly also want to state that it is not enough. If this is the time the life of that family should be changed, it is now. The son they had, that is Boniface Karoki, he might not regain his normal conscience again. And we know very well, despite being a hawker, the family had some hopes in this kind of a kid. In that at some point, he will find a breakthrough and will lift the mother and father. Only to find message that the son is fighting for his life at KNH. That is what I'm talking about here. That kindly let's support this family to the level that we can. To the father and mother or whoever is related to that family. I don't know whether you've provided contacts online, but please do. Provide contacts so that people can support you. Also, I want to appeal to Eric Omondi and others who have the influence, like now Anifa. The same way the spirit you had of creating a pay bill for Albert Ojwang, please also create one for this family so that it can be supported. The father can be supported so that the family at least they can have the hopes of getting their son out of the intensive care unit without much struggle. The pain of a mother or a father having the son shot, an innocent son shot by a police officer, fighting for his life in that kind of a state, it's immense. Please let's relieve them the small things that we can. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you one simple thing here. Kenya is one. Unlike what President William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga are preaching that we are uniting Kenya. Kenya, it's already united. Now, the unity we've always shown, fighting for people from central Kenya, fighting for the justice for Albert from Luo Nyanza, that is what you call unity. People asking for justice for Boniface Karoki, that is what you call unity. The gist of this story is that Karoki did not even tweet anything against the police officers. He did not retaliate when the police officers were beating and hitting him with those guns that they were carrying. But he ended up being shot. I'm not trying to justify anybody here that there was a reason to even kill Ojwang. But at least even there was a summon between Ojwang and the police officers. It was an arrest that was made. There was an offense they are alleging he committed. But on Boniface Karoki, there is nothing completely even did other than just going to sell masks to earn a living, to at least make a contribution to his family. Please find it easy to support this great family. Thank you so much for watching my videos.